Kubor ka Batisi TV. Lawan Rashapi da ka Frank Motors. I am Tata Punch. Price starting at 5.80 lakhs. Ringkat bat ka net foodish. Ordar mapi ngin Wanrah amangi hakir dob yeng jongpi.
Ke Golflink gadai ke wain ki jaka yat kai bat jaka sangkai pengat ke bala pau bah hanong ba shlong nado ki por ki ba menshua henrei hakini ki khendiat snem ki bala leit no ke jing internet jong ke Golflink kala nang sneu dur namar ke jing le bam khen jong ki breu ki ba bon kai da ke ba bret pathari ki jabo jaban bat ki plastik jing bam kat shabalam kani kadai ka daw ka bala penlong ye ki bor penya jong ke East Khasi Hills District bat ki nong penya jong ke Shillong Club ban le AA no lum kumta ka jing internet jong ke Golflink kan kela long penban shisin ka sngi kum ka wa kra ka badai ka wa ka ba khoj basngur haki bor ki ba menshwa henrai mentapat kala long ka wa ka ba jabo tasam ka senjam ka baningkong baki bor district bat ki bor penya jong ka Shillong Club kila shim ka dei da ka ba penshitom da ka bating yakino kino ki breu ki ba bread jabo pathar wala kila persang henry ka long ka ba shisha yakinong penya ban ap man ka sngi ban lap yaki ba kum kita ki breu ki ba bread jabo pathar ha Golflink kumta ka Shillong Club kala shim de ka senjam ban ker tawerno de ki Sainar yakani ka jaka jungok kai bat da ka bale kumni managing director ka Shillong Club Suresh Singh ula ong bakala yarap shisha ban Wanrah ya ka Jingkhuid Jingsuba jong ka Golflink khnang bakan ay ka jing shngan ha ka por minmit laban rap shisho da ka ba pentaba da ka boarding ha ka por minmit ha ka jaka but yagani ka boarding lani ka street light la ais ngobha do urang ba snong ka penthor kra uba Michael Heck tang da ka baker Sainar kampat biang ban Wanrah ya ka Jingkhuid Jingsuba jong ka Golflink bat don kamru ban bo sakinong trei ki ban penkhoj man la ka sngi bat kumju ro ban apahara ban light na ka no kono ka jing sneo henrai ban bo breo ban apahara bat ban penkhoj don kampat sakapisa kumta ki bor penya kila rai ban shim bai rung no kat ye ki bawan rung hapo Golflink bat ka bai rung ka baki shim menta ka long lai poting ka marway na ka benta ki trai jilla bat san poting ka pat na ka benta ki nong jngok ka ki bawan nabar jilla kat bayi ki knarit ki ba hapo shi post nem karata yakini la pelaj ka Batisi TV kala yo banyak keren bat ki nongwan jungok kai hagane ka jaka bat ki la penpau ka jing sngodei ban shimpisa khanang ban yo le khambha bat ki la pen iru ye ki jing duna hang ne hang tai ha ka bakila ajing mut ye ki nong penyaj bakin bo saka jaka lej bar ka babiang khanang bakan pensuk ye ki nongwan jungok kai
Saya jaga embus.
What? Which brush ko? Huh?
Little more costly. We pay 50 rupees. Yeah, I'm tourist.
Okay, you are from?
From
Guwahati.
Assam.
Okay.
It's
You're not.
nice.
This beautiful place.
This is good.
Okay.
There is no toilet, but they take money. They made toilet also for public. They feel comfortable.
Kalau noon along kering kering turis bagian mana jika kumbalong mencuai bodoh kan kita kalau langkah deh dan kumata kalau internet kayak dari gua sangkai doa 6 kilo biru kan dong yu kumta kan so internet lah kan yu dah kai tu tandon juga nono kacing tak jatuh te kumanta hi dapat baru kini kita borong terus spot bikin historia gitu macam tu biang hi nomor pada kenya kata kumpul kacing sip kita di habsim mungkin di banten kuat di banten beda kata tu tadi yang nomor bakam deh ni nomor cuy cakap suara saya ini sip sampel mulai tahun tadi kalau kadori ibu tu kata udah gawe na mata di ini kan di jam dia dah lawan hang ni dia mata orang dari Sabah im dah dia ke kampung sampai bagi dia kam dia kan kita dia bakam penbiak dia kumpulan di Jakarta kalau layar ha dia lah untuk aturi teli ke tolong kalau ham itu kan kena wan Shanghai namanya
Like free the more the sim mention tu kan sepuluh tiga bal cuan ya kas apa ni bal songsa tapi ni the one ni cuma the one yang ni pun semua yang song si pang ni rung tang si pang dapat free kan mencipta kan kedua sepuluh tiga bam dia nak mencipta sim bentak lalong ini keladon panen juga bagi sim pakador gumbaki senam daerah dia kumno pati ya ka Jingkhuid pada saya mencuang i bakal long tapi yang sepuluh tiga lala hi ban ni senam doi bon i wei anwa dan ni bun dia dia kumno sim kita sepuluh tiga kalau mantan kuai kita ka biang hi ani lai pau keladam sin bakla kong bisa de ka toilet babhar gitu kan tu hantam ka toilet
long dapat sim kumne kalong dayo ban pangkhoj kabiang
kam dalong jebo tanda kemudian suat ke sulong jebo ya balai itu
dia pisau kodor ka
kabiang toilet kita kasyong itu
jangan apa
ini bela lamba ke nilai kaisang ni lampun sini ni kamban syong
Lah ya fer bakal bak. Melong kadi ketia rolong nya sur teh. Agai geda ba long belak rong pisah ne teh. Pisah teh ka jile kai ga yur 4 biang lut ne. Dadai belak biang lut nadong sedang. Teh kayu kapiang. Ki ongken bela rem san ru bai rum. Ba kumbayo smo kibro ki ong kumta tengin ong su kumno ken. Alek ki hadu kan ne teh gila le pha temo ya kata. Tengir bersama depan hina yang aram tu. Ntar kami kuih hendir. Banyak kebaru eskartu tes. Kami tenan mata kami kuih ping.
We are all looking after the 7 directors of the club, and I am one of the directors who are looking after the partly and parcel of the golf club also. Okay. The golf course actually. See, the golf course is a private property. It belongs to the Shillong Club Limited. It's another wing of the Shillong Club. Now, if you have seen earlier, it was open, and people used to come and litter and spoil the golf course. Generally, golf course is a very, very, closed area. You cannot, no public are allowed to enter actually. Anywhere in the world, if you see, or the country or the world, golf course is always, closed up. No public or no other sports is allowed in the golf course. It is surely meant only for golf. And another thing, if you look at it, it's a tourism. When we show our state on tourism, golf course is shown as one of the iconic places or a heritage place. Now, to maintain a golf course, it's a very expensive affair. It's about 100 acres plus. and to maintain, we need money. Okay, likewise, if you see, people are charging for Golflink, for Hadri Park, any parks or anything, the government is charging because they have to maintain. Similarly, we as Shillong Club also, we got to maintain the golf course. There are machines, we got to buy machines, cut the grass. In every week we have to cut. If you have visited the golf course, you must have seen it is trim, and where people can walk. It looks beautiful, isn't it? Earlier to what it is to look earlier. So that's why we are charging money, and very nominal money actually we're charging. 30 for our local residents, 50 for the tourist, and if they come towards the main club side, that is 100 rupees per head.
Okay.
And for children below 10 years, is this free? As far as I think Lady Hadri Park is 20 rupees. It's a small area. If you look at it, how many acres is it? It's a small area to maintain. Whereas golf course is a huge area. We need huge amount of money to maintain it. We have to buy updated equipments. So I think it is justified. And 30 rupees is not much actually. You look at it, such a beautiful people come and enjoy themselves. 30, and then here if you go, the children's are charged. To other places, if you see the Hadri Park or the Golflink, even the kids are charged. Here below 10 years, we are not charging for the kids. State government has stopped plastics. You see, I think recently from July 1st, plastics and other, which are not degradable, have been stopped by the state government. They are no longer allowed. So similarly, golf course, if you have seen earlier, people used to litter all over the place, and it used to look terrible. I mean, you must have seen yourself, the way golf course, used to be littered. Then the NGOs used to come and clean up all the time. But how long will the NGOs clean up? So we have stopped carrying any plastics or anything to be littered around. Okay, or our people are there who carry, if anybody leaves any plastics or any thing, your littering, our people are there who go and pick up and clean up. So you must have seen the difference. Before the drain, if you look at the nala or the drains, used to be clogged. All the chips packets, the plastics used to be thrown there. All rubbish used to be thrown around. The Tetra packs. Everything used to be thrown in the golf course. And there was nobody to clean it. Once in a blue moon, the NGOs used to come and clean it. But how long they can also do it? For you to see it, you have gone recently you went last Sunday and you saw how the golf course is looking now. The litter you have seen, is there any more littering or not? You must have noticed it. We have to maintain it because they leave a track. So that again has to be cored, and grass has to come up in that place. And people who are really interested, 300 is 10 rupees a day, is nothing. And for them, health, you go to gym, you are spending thousands of rupees for, per month. There, it's just 300 rupees for a month for the morning walkers. Golf course is about 120 acres. We have 3 sections because the roads are going through. You see, it's an 18-hole golf course, about 6,000 yards plus. 6,000 yards plus is the entire, if you walk straight, hole to hole, it's about 6,000 yards. Okay, now we have 3 or 4 sections dividing the golf course because the road is passing through. So the first and the 18th is one section towards the club. Okay, and the other section, if you see, is the second, third. I mean, I'm talking of the fairways and the hole and the greens. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Then the partial of the 10th, 11th, 12th. Then partially of the 15th, and the 16th and the 17th is inside that main block, where you have seen, where you entered, you took the interview of few people. So that is the main block. Then there is another side is the 7th, 8th and the 9th and partial of the 10th. That is the another block, where you must have seen towards the Wanrah side or the PTS side, the opposite to PTS. That is one block. And we have, if you see the Catholic church on top, the Lumshap way, yes. That is the part of 13th, 14th, and part of 15th is there. So these are the 4 different blocks we have. We charge 30 rupees for like local residents. They can use any side of the thing. They can go to any of these places. Okay, and 50 rupees is charged for the tourists that are coming from the outside the state. We have to pay GST also on this. It is 30 rupees is including of GST, or 50 rupees including of GST, or 100 rupees including of GST. 18% goes to the state and central government out of it. We just started recently because this is in 100 years, this is the first time it has been fenced. Even the Shnong and the localities are very happy with it. See, like Rome was not built in one day. So similarly, we are trying to develop the golf course. We are going to come up with toilets. Our plan is already there for toilets for ladies and gents, so that they can use it, charge and pay, charge and use. Like they have to pay and use. Okay, that is separately. It will be because maintenance again is needed there. You can't have a dirty toilet like if you see in the common places where you go to any places, it's very dirty. We don't want to keep in that standard. We want to maintain it properly with all the hygiene facilities in it.
Okay, when did you start this?
This is going to start by next month. Okay. Building actually. So within a month it should be ready actually. See, first phase we are going to have it where you enter the main one. There'll be about 2 for ladies, 2 for gents. Okay. People, this way, a lot of drug users, even your illegal, illicit activities used to take place in the golf course. There were murders. We found dead bodies. Okay. Then all the other, it was very unsafe. People, you must have seen, there was a video circulating that there were people fighting in the golf course. Yeah. You must have seen that also. So, those things have been stopped. Littering used to be there. Anybody, it was free for everybody, people thought that this is nobody's property actually. Though it belonged to Shillong Club. But the way people, thought that it was open for everybody and there was no regulation, nothing. Now when we have fenced up the entire area, so now regulation has taken place. You got to preserve and save the place. See the previous, even the locality in and around, they're so happy with it. You ask anybody in the locality, they say, yeah, now we feel secured. People entering by paying inside feel secured now. Earlier, they were very, very, they didn't know what was going to happen to them. So the changes are there. You must have covered up earlier also how dirty, filthy, and people were playing football. They were playing all the other games except golf is to be played there, and they used to damage the golf course. Now at least proper golf is being played. The fairways are maintained, the greens are maintained, and whoever comes, they are very happy to see the golf course in this state. There is another thing I would like to say. The footballers, we have given a field next to the, there's a big field there. If you have seen it, we are developing that for footballers. We're going to put the goalpost with net, and in and around the locality. This is meant only for locality of Pantharba, Maupun, and that Siap. So only those boys will be allowed to play in that, because we have a small field, so we can't have the whole town playing there football.